Thank you for joining week 9 of a 10-week free online yoga and meditation series. My name's Melissa, and today we will work on a yogic breath technique for calming and connecting to the body. If you enjoyed today's class, please stay tuned for more classes and upcoming yoga and meditation retreats. Namaste, yogis. Thank you for joining me today to practice our yogic breath techniques. Traditional yogic breath involves 3 types of breath. The first breath is abdominal breathing. The second style is thoracic breath. And the third is clavicular breath, where you breathe into the clavicle bone. So we'll go ahead and add those 3 breaths together in order to do traditional yogic breath. So go ahead and lie down on your mat, making yourself comfortable in a shavasana position. If you need a blanket or in any socks on your feet or anything that just kind of allows you to relax a little bit more, go ahead and do so. If you prefer do this in a seated position, you can make modifications. So lying down on your back, bringing your palms facing towards the sky and relaxing the ankles and toes out in either direction. Go ahead and begin to settle the body onto the earth, softening the face, the forehead, softening the little muscles around the eyes, softening the jaw and the tongue, and allowing the whole head to become heavy, allowing the breath to be natural, just the breath of second nature without trying to control it at all. Softening the arms, right arm and left arm, softening the legs, right leg and left leg. And just begin a scan of the body, connecting to where am I physically in this moment? How do I feel? So scan from the bottom of your feet up, over the legs, and just searching for any sensations in your body, either in your muscle tissue or in your joints, and continue to move up, looking for soreness, looking for pain. Also looking to see if the body's completely relaxed, looking to see if you're in a state of calm. And take that scan all the way up to the heart, through the arms, and eventually all the way to the top of the head. Just connecting to how am I today? How am I physically? So now you can go ahead and take your hands and form a little triangle with your thumb and your finger, placing that triangle over your belly button. So you draw the pointer fingers together and the thumbs together and make the shape of a triangle or maybe a diamond, allowing the fingers to spread over your lower belly. So the first breath we're starting with is our abdominal breath, which stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and repair response in our body. So what we're going to do here is go ahead and exhale completely, and as you exhale, press all the air out of the body and pull your belly towards your spine. Now inhale fully just into the lower belly, so you're breathing into the hands and you're filling the lower stomach up like a little balloon floating towards the sky. You're not moving into your rib cage. And then you exhale very slowly and evenly, engaging the tummy and pressing all of the air out of the body. The more you move the stomach, the better. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Press all the air out before you inhale, filling the lower belly, Allow it to expand even more. Breathe right into your hands. Open and explore the breath. And then exhale as you slowly but surely press all of the air out of the body. Taking one more breath like this on your own mind, body, connected count. Inhaling. And exhaling. And then you can relax your arms down along by your sides. So already you can scan the body and maybe notice the body feels a little bit calmer. This particular breath is wonderful for stress and finding balance with our challenging days. So the next breath is thoracic breath. So now I'd like you to take either hand on either rib cage, spreading your fingers as much as you can to feel as much of your ribs as possible. Maybe even taking the thumbs towards the back and spreading the pinky fingers all the way down to the smaller frontal areas of your rib cage. So in this breath, we don't breathe into the tummy, but we expand fully into the lungs. So it would be as if we were running, right? This is the area that we would use the breath, right, into our thoracic region. So go ahead and exhale completely, pressing all of the air out of the body. Now inhale, expand, and breathe into the lungs. Feel space in between each ribs and lift them up, side to side, and even into your back. Now exhale as you slowly and evenly letting it go. Remembering counting the breath is good because you want it to be even. So let's inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, full expansion. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Inhale, fill the lungs. Feel the rib cage expand, open, and explore the sensation as you take in one more sip of air, and then exhale as you slowly let it all go. Nice and even, and then one more breath like this on your own count. Inhaling. And exhaling. All right, yogis, you can relax your arms down by your side, once again connecting to your body and noticing how you're feeling after that second round of breath work. So the final breath in this yogic series is clavicular breath. So what we want to do is we want to bring our hands to our clavicle bone, also called collarbone. So draw your hands up just beneath your neck, placing them right on the collarbone. And what you do with this breath is you inhale into your thoracic breath, so you're moving into your lungs rather than your belly, and then you pull the oxygen up, up, up into the very top of your neck. So you fill yourself up as if you can't take any more air in. So this is the area we use when we move into very high cardiovascular work, like extreme sports or interval training. So go ahead and find your collarbone. Take either hand to either side, right and left, and exhale completely. Press all the air out of the body. Now inhale, fill your lungs first. Draw the rib cage up, out, and expand. Now take it up, 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 so you completely fill the body. And then exhale as you slowly and evenly let it go. Remember, you want your exhale just as long as your inhale. Inhale at a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and then exhale as you gently release all the air out of the body, engaging the tummy. Inhale, thoracic breath to begin with. Inhale into the lungs, open, expand, explore. Now take it all the way up, right into your collarbone. Take one more sip of air, and then exhale as you softly and gently let it all go. Taking one more breath just like this on your own. Inhaling and exhaling. Releasing your arms down by your sides and just noticing how the body feels. So when you have high stress in your life, a lot of times we breathe into the chest. But if you look at a baby actually breathes into its stomach. So what we want to try to do is start to utilize more of your respiratory system and learn to breathe in many different ways, trying to also add that lower belly breath into our practice. So with this yogic breath, and we're going to do 5 rounds, we start with the lower belly abdominal breath, then we move into the thoracic breath, and then we end with the clavicular breath where we breathe all the way to the top. So what I'd like you to do here is take your right hand to your lower belly, spreading your fingers, and take your left hand to your heart space, your chest, spreading the fingers. So don't begin yet, but I will guide you starting with the lower belly, the ribs, and then all the way up. So I'd like you to imagine your body is a glass and you're filling yourself up from the bottom all the way to the top of the glass. So that's how this breath will look. You're going to be at full capacity on the top, and then you slowly let it go. So it's a little bit harder to let it go slowly, but just try. Make sure it's nice and even and you don't press or push the air out in a controlled way. Make it nice and even so it's like a gentle flow of air. All right, yogis, so right hand to the lower belly, left hand to the heart space. Go ahead and exhale completely. Press all the air out of the body. Inhale, abdominal breathing. Breathe into the lower belly. Feel that right hand expand, lift up, and then slowly take it into the lower ribs and bring it into thoracic breath, expanding the lungs, opening all the way into the sides, the back. Now take it all the way up, all the way up, all the way up to the neck. We're going to hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now exhale very slowly, gently letting all of the air out of the body, ending with engaging your stomach and pressing every last little bit of air out. Round 2, inhale, abdominal breathing, breathing into the lower belly, expanding, opening, exploring into the lungs now. Spreading the oxygen into the rib cage, expanding from side to side into the back. Now take it all the way up into the neck, clavicular breath. One more sip of air, full capacity, holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and exhale as you very gently let the air leave your body. Engaging the tummy, pressing it all out. Breath number 3. Inhale, abdominal breathing, lower belly lifts, expands, and explores up. Then slowly move it into your rib cage, expanding your lower ribs, your upper ribs, all the way up, even into the back. Now take it all the way up into clavicular breath. One more sip of air, right up all the way into the neck, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then exhale as you very gently let it all go. engaging the abdominal region and pressing all of the air out. Breath number 4, inhaling into your lower belly, expanding and opening the stomach, moving it up into your thoracic breath, bringing space in between each rib, taking it even further this time. Take it all the way up, taking one more deep sip of air, closing off that breath and holding with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then exhale as you slowly let it all go, tightening your entire abdominal region, pressing all of the air out of the body. Last breath together here, yogis. Inhale, lower belly expands, abdominal breath. Open, allow that belly to lift up as if you were 3 or 4 months pregnant. Now take it into the lungs. Expand the rib cage. Open even more. Now take it up as much air as you possibly can, all the way into that clavicular breath, all the way into the neck. Now hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and exhale very gently. Let all of the air out of your body. Slowly releasing every last little bit of air. Taking your right hand by your side and your left hand by the other side, and relaxing onto the earth. Coming back into your natural breath and just taking a scan of the body now. Noticing how that breath makes you feel. So yogic breath is a very powerful breath. You don't need to do more than 5 or 6 of these breaths a day, but it's a great way to explore your lung capacity, because most of us only use 40 to 60% of our lungs. So this is a great way to expand that capacity, to start to utilize more of your lungs. And start to also practice combining the lower belly breath with the rest of your rib cage and your clavicular breath, the chest. So this is a very powerful breath. It's a great thing to do when you wake up in the morning, or when you go to bed at night, or before or after your yoga practice. So if you want to take a few moments in Shavasana, do so. If you want to follow this with one of my yin yoga classes, do so. And thank you for your practice today, yogis. Namaste. If you enjoyed today's class, don't forget to like, hit subscribe, and share with anyone that you think might benefit from this yoga class. Also, stay tuned for updates on free yoga and meditation classes and upcoming yoga retreats by following me on social media at Passport to the Heart. Namaste, yogis.